Hi fam, this is OsoX for ZeroZeroXVids.com, on YouTube at OSO_X or YouTube address OsoXVids. Today's video is a 360 VR video in 8K resolution. Please raise the resolution as high as possible. Okay, turn it up all the way to 8K, 4K, 2K, whatever you have on your phone, computer, or tablets. We can move the camera all around. This is an interactive video. And check all the stuff I have in the Quantic Films 3.0 studio here. On today's video, I wanted to address something. Somebody asked me how many consoles I have, how many gaming consoles. So that's not how many monitors I have here in the studio where we can check, but how many actual gaming consoles. So I have 7 gaming consoles. But let me clarify that. So these consoles, each of the 7 consoles plays a different group of games. That's why I have 7 consoles. I don't repeat the consoles basically. So I have 2 PCs, right? But this is the Sentry Plus PC here, which plays AAA titles. I used to play VR games in here as well with Oculus. And I emulate here content that I can stream on Sundays at 5 p.m. when I do my streams. I can do that. So that's high-end emulation like PlayStation 3, Xbox 360, PlayStation 2, Dreamcast, right? I can do that. And any game I play in this, the Ambernic RG45V, right? So anything I can play in here, I can play in the computer when I'm streaming. Other than that, I play it here instead. So this plays anything from the Atari consoles all the way to Dreamcast and a PSP. I run all the games in here. I have done 8K videos where I play the video games here, but you can see my face or anything else. You just see the game and you can see me playing with the controls, right? So that's one of the gaming consoles I have, one of the more basic consoles. Although it plays Dreamcast and PSP games, that's pretty impressive. And I play PSP games at twice the resolution. I can do the same thing with Dreamcast. The other console I have is not here because I let someone borrow the Nintendo 3DS, which usually goes on top of that Supergirl Funko Pop over there. Now the Nintendo 3DS, I have the Nintendo 3DS, although this console emulates every single Nintendo game for every single Nintendo console all the way to the 3DS. The problem is this is a 2D screen, so I play the 3DS games only in 2D. In order to play the Nintendo 3DS with that 3D effect, that 3D camera effect that it has, I need an actual Nintendo 3DS because that's how it runs the games. Like Street Fighter 4 in 3D, that's how I can play in there with that special screen that the Nintendo 3DS has. So that's why I need a Nintendo 3DS to play those games. Now, the other console in here is if you turn the camera around, instead of looking at my face, look at front, we have the Asus ROG Ally. Now, the Asus ROG Ally is a gaming PC. It's a portable gaming computer. So I can run some PC games in there. I can play Steam, Xbox Game Pass, Ubisoft, EA games. I can play things like Fortnite, etc., etc., etc. So I do play Fortnite Racing on that, but I don't play it on this computer. I don't play it on the gaming computer, so I play it in there. Now, what's important about the ROG Ally is that I emulate PlayStation 3, Xbox 360, and PlayStation 2 games as well. So high-end consoles that are kind of difficult to emulate, I play on that and then on the go. So I keep the games in there and I play them there instead of playing on the gaming PC. So I like to play those consoles on the go. That's what I like to do. Now, also, that PC is a full-fledged PC, the Ally. This is my custom Gundam and Ally with a protective case that has a stand as well. So I can put it in here. I have a wood stand as well, where it's easier for me to take out quickly. So I use this PC, which helps me manage the stream when I'm doing game streaming on Sundays. So I manage the stream here, and then I game on this PC, which is more powerful. It has a better NVIDIA GeForce RTX GPU. So it has a better GPU. I can run games better, and then this one helps me broadcast. So I have like that 2 PC setup here. Now, the other console is the Xbox 360 over there. And now you're saying, oh yeah, but you emulate Xbox 360 games in computer. Yes, but Xbox 360 games are not all fully emulated yet. Many Xbox 360 games cannot be emulated. For those games that I cannot emulate, either in the ROG Ally or the Sentry Plus PC, I have an Xbox 360, the actual hardware, and I bought the discs for them. So I have a few collections of games like this. I have the Tekken 6 and Tekken Tag Tournament 2 for Xbox 360, as well as Soul Calibur 5. So these games run flawlessly on the Xbox 360, but they cannot be perfectly emulated on the PC yet. And the other game I cannot emulate for nobody's sakes is the Super Street Fighter 2 HD Remix. So I need to play that on the original console, and I have that hooked up to the gaming TV up there so I can play it. Some of these other games might be able to run, but I haven't tried it. But this Capcom Digital Collection does not run on the emulation, this collection of games. So the menu will run, but it's kind of clunky. So I need the console to play these games, these arcade games. Now, I have one more gaming console, I will say that. I have a Sony PlayStation 4 in the living room. And now we all know that there's no actual emulation for PlayStation 4 yet on the PC. I mean, there is an emulator, but it's very experimental. It doesn't actually run the game in a playable form yet. So I still need that Sony PlayStation 4 there for Sony PlayStation 4 games. So basically, when emulating every console there is, and I have a roommate that has a PlayStation 5 Pro, which I help him get and set up and stuff. So we have all the consoles covered, but the 7 consoles I have are those. And then, of course, I have my high-end phone, which can be considered a mobile gaming console. But I don't use it for gaming that much, to be honest. I game very little on the phone. I experimented with some games, but I prefer the full versions that come for PC or for consoles. Usually when I game here, I use an Xbox Series X controller to simulate Xbox, or the DualShock 5 when I play PlayStation 1, 2, or 3 games while they're emulated in the PC, on the PC, or on any other device. There's other things I do with the Asus ROG Ally, which is connected to a laser keyboard and an external monitor to play. This monitor runs really well out of the USB port. Power, image, audio, everything goes to the monitor from the ROG Ally, and then you can play it with 2 players. You can play with the Ally, and then someone else can use the Xbox controller via Bluetooth, and you can play. And you can use this guy as a full-fledged computer with a laser keyboard. You can use your phone as a mouse pad, or you can use the actual laser keyboard as a mouse pad with an external monitor. It's like full-fledged PC experience. It's not just a portable PC, it's like having a laptop. So those are the gaming consoles at the Quantic Films 3.0 studio that I have. And yeah, basically I'm trying not to overlap these consoles. So every console is unique and it runs a different set of games for a specific purpose. So this one handles mostly 2D, this one handles 3D, and the PC helps me stream these games. And there's one more console. This one is wood trim, right? So I have another wood trim emulation device, which is the Pandora Box standalone arcade machine, which I assembled myself. I built myself. It's custom made. It has a bunch of stickers. Well, so this one is so we can play with the arcade sticks. So this is mostly for fighting games. It has 2 fighting sticks and 2 LCD screens facing left and right, or facing forward and backward, so you can play with 2 players. So right now I was playing Street Fighter Alpha. I play here Street Fighter 2. I play some Street Fighter EX2, X3, some of the 3D games. It is pretty capable, similar to the Embernic device. I don't think it plays too much Dreamcast and stuff. It stops at PlayStation 1, but it plays all the arcade cabinets. The games for arcades like CPS 1, CPS 2, it plays SNK, Neo Geo games. So all the arcade games, not console games, mostly arcade games, I can play here. It has a key that simulates coins going inside the console. They call 1 player and 2nd player start keys. So that's a neat thing that no other console here in the studio has, which is the arcade sticks and arcade controls, and the ability to play with 2 players facing each other while playing fighting games. It also plays platformers like Cadillacs and Dinosaurs. Whoever played that game, it's not that old of a game, but it is old. But you can play with 4 players, adding Xbox 360 controllers, which I have. So you can play 4 players. You can play games like Avengers with 4 players, 3 players, whatever you need. Works, it lights up. So that will be like the 7th console. Well, I almost forgot about this one. One of the best buys I made. It's really good. Now, most of the consoles are here in the studio. If you turn around the camera, you can look at them. You can check them out. I've tried emulation with the PC and actual physical discs. It's a possibility with PlayStation. Not so much with Xbox. It didn't go too well. Yeah, that's pretty much it. In case you were wondering how many consoles does Also X have in studio, it's in the house. I have 7 consoles that I use, and they're because mostly I have emulation machines and also PC gaming, mostly in this PC when I'm streaming. Now don't forget, I have new 8K videos every Sunday at 5 p.m. Those are the 2D videos. If I'm doing a streaming, it's HD 60 frames per second. Those are every Sunday at 5 p.m. And if I'm doing the shorter videos, which are 360 VR videos in 8K resolution, those come out also on Sunday, and those are interactive like the one you have here. That will be interactive on YouTube and also on Facebook. Don't forget to check all of my social media, X, Instagram, TikTok, 2D games, 2D videos, gaming videos or music videos that are in 2D will come out first on TikTok, then on Instagram, then on Facebook, and then on YouTube. So TikTok first, but if we're doing music videos that are 360 VR 8K resolution, they're pre-recorded, they will come out with a 2D version on TikTok as well. But if they're gaming videos that are 360 8K, those will come out on YouTube and Facebook, and you'll have some announcement on preview on Instagram, TikTok, and X. X will show all of the other social media activity. Alright, so that was it for today. Don't forget to check my music in the description below. I have free download codes for my first studio album, as well as direct file sharing for 6-channel 5.1 surround sound test audio, as well as 5.1 surround sound music that you can use to test your hardware, your software, your systems, or any online platform. Now, thank you for watching. There's no shame in the video game. God bless, and as always, peace, and I am out.